The Korathian warships darkened Earth's sky like storm clouds made of metal and malice. 300 vessels, each one capable of glassing a continent. Below them, in the ruins of what had been the United Nations building, Ambassador Maria Rodriguez stood face-to-face with General Thrax. The general towered at 4 meters tall, his crystalline exoskeleton reflecting the fires burning across New York. His forearms moved in what the Korathians considered a gesture of superiority as he spoke through his translator. "Humans will kneel," Thrax declared, his voice reverberating through the rubble. "As have the 90 races before you. Your planet will serve the Empire, or it will burn." Behind Maria, the remnants of Earth's leadership watched through secured video feeds. World leaders, military commanders, billions of citizens, all waiting for her response to the ultimatum that would decide humanity's fate. Maria took a step forward. At barely 5.5 feet tall, she had to crane her neck to meet the general's 6 eyes. "You want humanity to kneel?" She smiled, and something in that expression made Thrax's secondary arms twitch. "Kneel first." The general's laugh sounded like breaking glass. "You jest. We have conquered stellar systems. We have broken species that traversed the stars before your ancestors discovered fire. And yet," Maria said, pulling out a small tablet, "you're here, talking to me instead of simply taking what you want. Why is that, General?" "Mercy," Thrax sneered. "We offer you the chance to surrender with dignity." "No." Maria's fingers danced across the tablet. "It's because for the first time in your empire's history, you're afraid." She turned the screen toward him. It showed a star map with pulsing red dots throughout Korathian space. 3 months ago, when your scouts first entered our system, you expected to find another pre-FTL civilization, barely spacefaring, easy prey. Maria's voice carried the confidence of someone holding all the cards. "Instead, you found us. And more importantly, we found you." Thrax's eyes narrowed. "Impossible. Your technology is deceptive," Maria interrupted. "See, humanity has this fascinating trait. We're very good at looking harmless when we need to. We call it playing possum. We let you scan our cities, our public infrastructure, our visible military assets. But General, what you didn't scan were the things we didn't want you to see." The red dots on the map began to pulse faster. "Every one of those dots is a human operative or automated system already inside your empire's territory, placed there over the last 3 months while you were busy posturing and gathering your fleet." Maria smiled wider. "We didn't develop faster than light travel the way you did, General. We developed something better. We developed quantum entanglement transportation. Invisible, instantaneous, undetectable." For the first time in his career, General Thrax took a step backward. "Right now," Maria continued, "there are human assets on every one of your core worlds, inside your shipyards, your food production facilities, your atmospheric processors, your data centers. One word from me, and 90 worlds experience catastrophic failures simultaneously." "You're bluffing." But Thrax's translator couldn't hide the uncertainty in his harmonics. Maria touched her earpiece. "Team 7, demonstration please." 200 light-years away, the Korathian Military Academy on Thes 6 Prime suddenly lost all power. Emergency systems failed. Shields collapsed. The pride of their military education reduced to darkness in seconds. "That was a warning," Maria said as Thrax received the panic transmissions. "We turned it off. We can turn it back on. Or we can turn off everything else. Permanently." "This is terrorism," Thrax snarled. "No, General. This is deterrence." Maria's expression hardened. "You came here with 300 ships to make us kneel through fear. We prepared 3,000 invisible daggers aimed at your empire's heart. So I'll say it again. You want humanity to kneel? You first." The silence stretched between them. Above, the Korathian fleet held position. Across the galaxy, human operatives waited for a single word. "You would destroy billions of innocents?" Thrax asked. "You would," Maria countered. "You came here threatening genocide. We're offering you a choice: mutual respect or mutual destruction. Personally, I prefer respect. General Thrax stood motionless for a long moment. Then, slowly, deliberately, the supreme commander of the Korathian Empire's military forces lowered himself to one knee. Not in submission, but in recognition. For the first time in their history, the Korathians had encountered a species that wouldn't bow to force because they had made themselves too dangerous to threaten. "Rise, General," Maria said quietly. "Now, let's discuss peaceful coexistence. As equals." As Thrax stood, he realized the humans had never intended to use their hidden weapons. The real power play wasn't the threat. It was showing the Korathians that humanity could have destroyed them at any time but chose negotiation instead. "Your species is dangerous," Thrax admitted. Maria nodded. "Yes, but we prefer being dangerous friends rather than dangerous enemies." "Your choice, General." The invasion ended not with humanity's surrender or the Korathians' defeat, but with something neither side had expected: the first treaty between true equals in the Empire's 1,000-year history.